7 o'clock. We about to go live. Well, actually, technically, we live right now. Come hang out. There we go. There we go. Now, come hang out. 7 o'clock. All right. Hey, what's going on, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing, man? I was afraid I wasn't going to be able to get on time. I was like running all over. I was rendering a video going on YouTube, and I had to run around around the house. Didn't know if I was going to start on time. But we here. We are here. I'm going to give it a few minutes to let the people start kind of coming in. Alright, let me just double check, make sure the input is, my interface is working. Just use the guitar real quick. Where are we at? Oh. There we go. Yeah, that's so out of tune. I'm sorry. Cool. All right. Man, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I didn't really do too much today. A little bit of work. A little editing on videos. And, yeah, I'm here now, thankfully. This is like my favorite part, my favorite time of the day, outside of, some quality time with the wife. But outside of that, this is like my favorite thing to do. So I'm excited to do this again. I'm excited that you guys are going to get to hang out with me and see what we can create. Like I say it all the time, I have no idea what I'm doing, but hopefully it sounds good. Let's see, got a few more people coming in. I'm just gonna put some random instruments in here. Let's see. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. I use Reason for my mixing, mastering, recording, all that jazz. All that jazz. I've been using this thing faithfully for just over 10 years. I still don't know everything that I should, that other people know about this, but this is like my favorite thing. This is my favorite software to use. I did start with FL when I was young, but the whole visual of FL just didn't appeal to me. It was a little too confusing. But I felt like Reason was just the easiest to understand, Alright. We've got 5 minutes. Got a few people popping in. Awesome. welcome, you guys. For the few that are here, welcome. Thank you guys for joining me on another Monday night stream. Like I say it all the time, I have no idea what I'm doing, but hopefully it sounds good. Hopefully you guys enjoy it, and I'm excited to see what we can create tonight. So, hope you guys had a good day. Hope you guys had a good weekend. It's been a while since we've talked, unless you guys hit me up on like Instagram or Twitter or whatever. But yeah, it's been a while. I like the whole weekly thing, but it does feel kind of weird when I see like other streamers and they do like 2-3 times a week, and I'm like, man, how do y'all do that so consistently? But that's like their job, you know. Me, I don't have that luxury, so I gotta make do with the time that I got. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing good. I had a crazy weekend. Not really too crazy. I was filming a new video, like a legit video, not like just something off my phone, but like my wife got a Canon Rebel T7i a while back for her like her photography, but it also does videos, and I actually had a whole setup, like ring lights, had the camera, the whole spiel, and I was just doing that editing. I was filming that. Was it Saturday? Editing Sunday. And a little bit of editing today, because man, editing takes forever. And I still gotta work on it. I was uploading it, I was rendering it earlier today, and I went to go listen to it, and I was like, wait, why is this part muted? Why can't I hear anything? And then I look, and then I forgot. Then I just remembered that I actually muted one of the audios in the video, and I was like, crap, now I gotta do that all over again. But yeah, editing takes time. I'm learning that now. But when this video comes out, I guarantee you guys are gonna enjoy it. I honestly, I really do, and I'm proud of myself for even doing it. I won't give too much. I won't give anything else away from that video, but all I'll say is hopefully it grows into something more in the future. So it's been about 8 minutes in. I'm pretty sure people will just pop in whenever they feel like it. So without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and just play with some samples here, and once something clicks, something just kind of locks in for me, we're just gonna start working with that. How about that? We're just gonna mark this one. Whichever one comes first on that track. Says, if you were to upgrade your DAW, what would you upgrade to? I'll be honest, I wouldn't upgrade. I mean, I would upgrade Reason, because technically I have an outdated version, but I wouldn't change. I wouldn't change Reason. And the main reason why I wouldn't change is because now Reason can compete with the Pro Tools and the Logics and the FL Studio Ones. Before, like for years, I felt like they were like the laughingstock of DAWs, because one, they didn't have plugins for a long time. Then when they did, you could only use plugins from their company. They wouldn't allow outside plugins, which was like, I get you want to make money, but that just is kind of boneheaded, you know? Like, why would you do that? But then they finally opened it up, so now you can use outside plugins, and it's like, all right, we can record audio, we can use outside plugins. It does everything that every other software does. Literally, there's nothing to make people say, oh, well, Reason's not good anymore. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't upgrade. If anything, I would get more of the professional plugins, but that's really it. Well, that's a good question, though. I like that. I never actually had someone ask me that question. I should have put in the Q&A. Should have put Q&A in the title, just so people can ask questions too. I didn't want people to feel like they can't talk while we're working on stuff. All right. I have a whole like just pack of like sounds here. Which one to go to? These I've always wanted to play, like mess with, like make some tracks with. These vocoder sounds. feel like if we put that like at halftime. You know what? I'm gonna try something with that one. Also, I am so excited that I was able to get Reason to play through my interface. I don't know if you guys were here last week, but I had a major issue where audio from the computer was going into Streamlabs. I stream through Streamlabs OBS, but for some reason my DAW was not going through. Even like it didn't make sense to me. Like I could play YouTube, it would go through, and Signal would be playing, but for some reason Reason wasn't doing it. And just earlier today, I found out I had to download a trial of FL Studios just so I can use the audio driver that comes with it, and then use that driver into Reason so the audio and Reason can go into OBS. I was like, there's a lot of loopholes just to get the sound to work, but it works. I'm not mad about that no more. Yeah, the technical issues week. I feel like every week that I'm doing this, things just get a little bit smoother. And obviously you can't be the best at it the first time, so I'm learning more and more about this whole streaming thing as I go. Okay, so what's that, 128? Okay, we're going to slow this down. Wait. Nope, that's not the tempo I was looking for. Alright. And let's bring this down a couple semitones. Okay, I'm gonna chop this. Alright. Oh, silly me. I still have the razor blade. Okay. Now we're gonna save these. Some new samples. Let's pull the sampler out. I'm sorry, I'm already hearing like a bass line going through my head with this. I'm so excited because now I can record the bass so I can actually do exactly what I'm looking for. Okay. Alright, cool. Oh wait, I gotta change this so it's only one. So we go. Wait a minute. That's not what I expected to happen. That was not what I expected, but I liked it. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's record that. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's the one right there, from what I'm hearing. Hold on. Ooh, okay, we got something there. All right. Okay. Oh, let me make sure this is tuned up. This is probably going to be a little bit behind. Yeah, there's a little bit of delay, but it's fine. Fun fact, I have not changed these strings in years. It's got to be at least 4 or 5 years. But these strings don't look like dead. I mean, they probably will sound so much better if I actually got brand new strings. But I've only broken one string in my life with this bad boy. Excuse me. And since it holds its tuning pretty well, I'm like, why not? Why do I have to change them? Really? Okay. That's very surprising. Ah. Trying to find that right baseline. I'm gonna go too crazy. Maybe if I maybe put some drums on it, this might help a little bit. Something like that. I could listen to that all day. That's seriously, that's a nice chop. Gunk keeps the funk. That is, yeah, that's the most funky thing I've ever heard in my life. And you know what? I believe it. The gunk keeps the funk. Yeah, that definitely, I believe it. I believe it 100%. Even if he's, I don't even, yeah, you can't argue that. The gunk keeps the funk. Absolutely. All right. Okay, so now I'm setting up my drum pad here. Let me move this back a little. Yeah, freeze up my arm a little. Oh, definitely. Definitely. I got like two different grooves going through my head. Like it could be just like a straight backbeat, and then I have like a like something like those two. I feel like those. I feel like if you probably put them both in, it might be like a good like transition. You could probably use like that half one as like a fill. I'm just kind of imagining if I was behind the kid, I'd probably put that in there at some point. There we go. Just these. Okay, I thought I had. You know what? I probably have a bunch of. Yeah, see, there's so many kids in here. just. Nope, that's too much. Just put it in there just because. I'm gonna go back a little bit. Thank you for kicking it with me. I just started this project. Like for the last 20 minutes, this is what I've been doing. I'm just vibing. I'm just vibing. With any music that I make, I don't have a final destination. The final destination comes once everything has been already put in. Cuz I just kind of I throw ideas until um the gears start turning. Like once I hear stuff and then I internally know when this is actually going to work, then I just start putting things in and taking things out, and the end result, my final destination really is once I can listen to it and say, "Oh, this is done." That's my final destination. Where however it sounds after that, if I can go back and say, "Oh, this is done," then that's all I need. All right, so we're going to I'm gonna just copy and paste the kicks over here. That's not what I expected to happen there. What is going on with my phone here? Okay. Maybe I see what it is. Hold on a second. I also like to say $5. That was a scooter that was trying to rev like he was a Yamaha motorcycle. $5, maybe not $5, but I bet you that was just a scooter. I don't even know if y'all heard that, but I'm pretty sure y'all did. Ah, that's why. Because this is not lined up. My phone is for some reason blowing up. What was that? I was saying something before. I was rudely interrupted by Mr. Fast and Furious out there. What was I saying? Oh, whenever I go into any songs, like you asked if there was a destination, I never have a destination. I never have a style predestined. I like to say every track is an experiment, because I have, ever since I started doing this, I never wanted to be stuck in one box. Like, I didn't want to just make tight beats, or I didn't want to just make trap or hip hop or electronic or whatever the case may be. I wanted to be not someone that rode the wave, but someone that could adapt and that was versatile. Any style that I was interested in, I wanted to be able to say that any style that I'm interested in, I can make. And sometimes I feel like I'm doing that. Some days I feel like I'm not. But then I also listen to some of the tracks I've done recently. I'm like, okay, I think I'm kind of on the right path. And I think every musician should be versatile. Definitely, yeah, that too. Or create it. Create it. Don't just run on the don't just jump on everybody else's wave. Because you know something, when it comes to trends, those kind of waves, they always change. They always change. Every few years, the popular sound always changes. You don't believe me? Like, just listen to beats every few years. The sound always changes. Dubstep used to be the big wave for a few years. Then it was like big room house. Then it was like tropical kind of sounding. Then it was trap. Now it's kind of like, it's still trap, but like it's a little bit different. But like the popular sound, the one that everyone wants to get on because it's the easiest, it always changes. Sound always changes. But if you're still, but if you have something that you're interested in, if you're just interested in creating, you're not gonna want to just create something that's on that popular style. Yeah. Okay, I get that. I definitely get that. He said, I don't work with words, so I have to have my toolkit and raw materials, the general theme. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Just don't just follow what everyone else is doing. Do what really works with you. Do what really interests you, and don't box yourself in. Don't box yourself in, and no matter what it is that you're doing, music, art, whatever the case may be, never box yourself in. See, now I'm struggling. I don't know if I want to do that. Oh my goodness. I'll be honest, I don't know what the sample, like what words they're basing off of, because this is the original is just this. Like there's really no identifiable words into this. I can kind of hear where you hear the wood part in there, but yeah, I don't know what they actually were saying. A part of me almost feels like it's now too fast. I can't win with this, man. Sometimes I'm like I'll hear it and then I start putting other stuff in. I'm like, oh, that might be a little too much. I think it's the tempo. I think the tempo really does change everything. You know what? Let's just find a random acapella just to put over it. I do this all the time, and then I find something and I end up remixing it, but I don't want to do that this time. I'm actually just like, I am open to input if there's something that you hear. I'm not gonna be like, no, shut up and let me work. No, 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 not that at all. Not that at all. Well, actually, funny story. One of the songs that I did a while back, um, someone who was viewing when I was on Instagram Live when I used to stream on IG, they were giving me like legit tips to make the song, and I would joke with them like, "Yo, you might just get like co-production with this because you kind of made this with me." So like, if it's something that I'm down to try it. I'm not gonna just say no. Y'all can't say nothing. Y'all can't do nothing. Yeah, definitely. If there's something you hear, we'll give it a shot. I'm willing to give it a shot. Um. All right. I'm going to try. What if I tried it slower? But like, what tempo though? Let's... dance hall. We could try it. I said, "Whoa, that is that is very detailed." I'm impressed that that's what you like saw, but then again, that's something that's you. But like, I've always, fun fact about me, I can never visually describe my music. I like to hear other people's visuals when they hear the songs. Like my buddy Ryan Little, he would listen to my stuff and he would tell me what it like he sees, and I'm like, I ain't see that at all. Like I'm truly not a visual artist. It's all like musical. All right, dance hall. Let's. Hold on, let me just Okay, I can. All right, we're restarting this. We're restarting this, because I'm gonna try that dance hall thing that you were talking about. I just gotta completely get rid of the previously made samples. All right. Man, that does still like I'm just reading this one comment near me the moment I jumped in because it was special. I'm like, man, I appreciate that. That's crazy. That's I really do appreciate that, man. Really. I just turn on the camera, turn on Reason, and just try to create a good vibe and good energy and just see what happens. So, man, I appreciate that again. Oh no 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 no! Here we go. You could, you could. Let's see what we can do with this. Um, put a little filter on this thing and a little reverb just because. Um, hold on. Okay, something like that. Oh, wow. Wow, the last click just completely just skipped me. Ah. 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 Okay, we gotta change the drums because I have something going on. Oh, I don't know what I was just doing. Let's turn this up a little bit. I think I had an Afrobeat like drum pack in here somewhere. I might just pull up Splice to see if I can grab something real quick. Well, before I do that, let me see what I have. Oh, secret's out if I'm using the secret sauce kit in front of y'all. Forgive me if this is not the most reggaetonish as of yet. I kind of like that. Just very simple. Boom, boom, something like that. Little lag there. Let me. My nephew is losing his mind with my dog downstairs. He is a trip. Gotta love that little boy, y'all. Alright, let's try this again. Probably not what y'all were expecting. I wasn't expecting this either. Okay, so we're just gonna loop that. Let me just add a little ambiance to this bad boy. Yeah, that works. It was yeah. I need to take the quantize off that part. We'll keep it to the high range. No, it doesn't. Thank you for reminding me, because I definitely should have saved it early on. I don't even know what to name this. We're just gonna. Is this under my data? Yes, it is. Okay, so this is gonna save. There we go. I'm actually, that's one thing I will say. I'm surprised it doesn't have an autosave feature. Because when I had my old MacBook, I lost so many songs because it did not autosave. And then when I did save, my computer was so old, it just crashed. So and it was the weirdest thing. Like when I had my old MacBook, it crashed while saving. Sometimes, like the first time saving the song. If it didn't crash then it never crashed. But saving the song sometimes literally would just crash. It would just crash the whole program, and I would lose the song before I even got a chance to save it. Thankfully, we ain't got to worry about that no more with this new computer. Just a reminder for all those that are just popping in. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or an hour. I've already been up here for an hour with y'all. Thank you guys again. I appreciate it. Honestly, your support really does mean the world to me. I love y'all. Just wanted to let you guys know I appreciate you. Thank you again. All right. How did I just completely allow myself to record that little section that wasn't even right? What am I doing? There you go. Good. I hope it is. We can cover. Let's. Yeah, we definitely need another kick drum. Thank you guys again, for real. I can never say it enough, especially with this last few like months. I can't say it enough. Random transparency moment here. I just kind of have those. Feel like having it with you guys. Like, even though I don't have like the hugest number, and every now and then I'll see like a comment on a video like, why doesn't this have 1 million subscribers? Da, 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 da. Why don't you have 1 million? First off, I'm glad I don't have that because I could not handle the pressure of having the amount of followers that equals out to a state. Like, I don't want that. That is no. But at the same time, I definitely have caught myself like looking at my follower counts and my subscriber count. I'm just like, man. At some points, I'm like, man, this is crazy. 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, 2,000 on Instagram. Like that's a decent amount. And then I look at like the numbers on like the videos. I'm like, man, this is a lot. I actually like not the other day, like a while back, I just had a curiosity. I looked at how big 200,000 was. Just because after Good Deed reached 200,000 plays, I looked it up. When I tell you I had so much anxiety after I looked at that, I was like, are you kidding me? This is how many people listen to my stuff? But then I also like, at the same time, I also look at like some of the other videos. I'm just like, man, I'm barely getting anything. Is anybody even listening to this stuff? Because I like compare myself to like bigger names and the other people. And he's like, man, what can I do to get that? But then I'm like, do I really want that? Like, do I just want a big number, or do I want like a solid fan base, you know? And I think it's more important to have a solid fan base. But man, with this age of like follower counts and numbers and all that, where it's like thrown at your face, like this person has this many views, this person has this many followers, this person has this, you're if you're not reaching this, you suck, or XYZ. I'm just like, like I don't want to focus on that, but sometimes I do. But then I get like messages from you guys and like the comments. I'm like, man, this is really what it's about. You know, it's as corny as that might sound, it really is just about connecting and just having a solid listener fan base. So I say all that to say I struggle with like wanting the bigger numbers, but I'm like, I got to be thankful for the numbers that I have, because it's definitely bigger than it used to be. 100% bigger than it used to be. At one point, Instagram was my biggest, and that wasn't even that big. And then all of a sudden, YouTube became like the biggest. YouTube is my biggest follower count right now. I think, yeah, 4,000 subscribers, which is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. But when I hear like this person has 500,000 followers, or 50,000, or 10,000, or 100,000, I'm just like, man, how crazy is that? How crazy would that be to say that? But at the same time, it's scary, because like I think of both sides. You have like one side where it's like you have this solid fan base, right? You've worked on this organically. You've created content, you've put out stuff, and you've allowed yourself to be open with people, and they've drawn to you, and they're connected with you, and you have like this solid group of people that say, hey, we rock with this person, right? And then you also have another side of people where it's like they don't even have that solid group. They just bought them all. Like, they just bought that million followers, that million fans. They bought the plays that just make them look bigger, because they just want that validation to say, hey, I got 200,000 followers. Yeah, but your picture has 5 likes. What's the there's a disconnect there. But we look at those numbers, I look at those numbers, and I'm just like, how are they doing that, but I'm here? And then like a little bit of envy and jealousy kind of comes in, like, why am I not where they're at? And it's just like, I don't know. It's like I shouldn't focus on that. Like, you're right. It's better to have a solid fan base, and but just it sometimes is hard to like remind myself of that, because I know that I'm destined for more, you know, and I want to continue to grow. But I also have to realize that the number that I have now, this came naturally. I did not pay a single bit for promotion for anywhere. I didn't ask for none of this. I didn't ask for that. Like, I just made what was cool to me, and it took time. You know, it took about like 15 years of me doing this, and it's like, it took time, but there's a solid connection. You know, I can look at my list and say, yeah, these people are here because they like what I do. They like me, per se. So it's like, you're probably asking, like, where is he going with this? I don't know. I'm just opening up. I'm just talking. That's what we do in the stream, right? But I'm just being honest, you know, just kind of letting y'all know what goes through my head when it comes to making music and just making content and just putting myself out there. I used to just treat it like I just post when I release something, but like I know that's not sometimes always helpful. Sometimes you actually have to like let people know what's going on, you know, post a little bit more. That's why I've been working on the content and the videos and the streams. I've been so excited to get into streaming, like completely streaming. I've been so excited to do this, to give you guys a chance to just get to know me and to just talk to me, man. Like, yeah, all I just care about is just doing. I say all that to just say, I want to continue to grow, but I don't want to grow at the expense of having people like you guys. I don't want to just grow and just, I don't know. I don't want it to be too much, because I know I personally can't handle that. All I know is I don't want to be stuck in a box. Let me see what these were saying. You gotta see the social dilemma. I've heard about that. I've heard about the social dilemma. I've heard people say that that is crazy. I heard that that is crazy. I barely use Netflix. My wife uses it more than me. I barely watch anything on Netflix now, but I will definitely check that out. I definitely will. I'm almost scared to, but at the same time, I want to. Like, I avoided most of those documentaries that people said to check out on Netflix. Like, I never seen the, what was it, the health one, OMG Health or something like that. I never seen Tiger King. There's a few that I just refuse to watch, but that one kind of intrigues me, so I'm gonna check that one out. And don't apologize for the wall of text. I like seeing a wall of text. I like seeing you guys respond too. I don't want to it to just be me saying everything. I'm open to questions, I'm open to conversation, I'm open to it all, you know, in a respectful way, obviously, but I ain't got to worry about that with y'all. A part of me was even thinking, like, do I even put a stream? If I was, the part of me was thinking, like, if I stream today, do I just want to do a chatting stream, or do I want to do the regular music stream? Because I'm like, every now and then I think it'd be cool to just kick it without this, but at the same time, it's like, maybe you might just come for this too. So I was like, kind of figuring out how to work the whole streaming thing. Let's see. Okay, let me just see. I had to go back. I'm going back a little bit because I'm just now checking what you're saying. Talent's on. Not wired to handle numbers that big. Seriously. I didn't. Wow. Okay. You're teaching me something here, man. You're teaching me something. I like it. So if you saw 75 people better than you and 75 people worse than you, you're doing okay. Okay. Let me make a little point on what you just said about the 75 people doing better and 75 people doing worse. As of recently, my mentality has been, when it comes to my skill, and hopefully I don't contradict myself or anything, but I approach when music and just life, I'm humble enough to know that there's somebody out there better than me. There's many people that are better than me, but I'm confident enough to know that I am better than a lot of other people too. Like, that's the middle ground. Like, I know for a fact that there's people out there who can make 10 times better music than I can. And I know that on the other side, I can smoke a lot of producers and I'm not saying that to be arrogant, but that's just the fact. Because as you're in this, like, in life, you have to keep growing. Like you said, you got to keep moving. I say the second you start thinking you know everything, the second you start slipping. This, remember, understand that if there's anything that you take away from, what we talked about, it's just like the second you start thinking that you've got it all, the second you start thinking that you've learned it all, that you are at your peak, you're gonna start failing, just like that, because you don't allow yourself to grow. You don't accept the fact that there is somebody that's ahead of you. All you're thinking is everybody's behind you. No, yes, there's people behind you, but there's somebody ahead of you, and there will always be somebody ahead of you for your entire life, and there's nothing wrong with that. Saying that you're like, and that's why I'm always kind of weird about like the greatest of all time conversations. Like, I like it's a cool conversation to have, But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking there's gonna be someone that's better than the number one. We probably don't know them now. We probably have never accepted that they are, but there is someone out there that's better than the best that we know of. We just probably haven't seen them yet. Like, this might be controversial, but there is probably going to be, most likely, someone out there that can play better than LeBron. Let me just use that as an example. Is he like the peak right now? You can say that, but there's got to be at least one kid that when they get older, they're going to have skills that are going to either level out. I can't talk. Level out with him, or completely overshadow him, and that's okay. That's okay to say that. Because I feel like you just got to be able to say you're good enough to say that there's someone better, but you're also good enough that you're better than. And if I can wake up and say that and continue to push, then I will continue to grow and continue to make music. And I think anybody in any creative field should keep that in their head. Like, you're not as good as you say you are, and you're not as bad as you say you are. If that makes sense. Like that might confuse you, but that's what I've heard too. So like, so with that saying, with what you said, like, so if you saw 75 people better than you and 75 people worse than you, you're doing okay. Yeah, like and yeah, now we see 149,000 better than us before we get out of bed. That is true. That is true. And for some people, they look at that and they say, okay. And then they just start doing some craziness. They start just really pushing themselves. And there's also a bunch of people that look at that and say, well, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. I've done that a couple times. I've done both. I've watched people and I'm just like, all right, they inspire me. And then I banged out a fire song. Then I'll also listen to someone else and I'm just like, how do they do this? I can't do that. I can't do that. And I'll literally sit in front of the computer like, all I hear is their stuff in my head. I'm like, I can't do this. If they did that and I can't do this, then then I'm done. Not literally, but that would really be how my head is. But you have to talk yourself out of like giving up. You just have to remember that there's someone better, but there's also someone that's looking at your work and saying, whoa, I need to get to their level. Like I know Damante, I'm just gonna use you as an example. You're a musician. There's someone out there that's watched your videos and said, oh, I can't play drums anymore. Right? And there's probably someone out there that watched you and said, okay, bet. And then just completely did what you did, but better. But that's okay. As long as you're able to say that, as long as you're able to acknowledge that and keep pushing, you're going to continue to grow, man. And same with me, same with anybody here watching. If anybody else here is a creative, just never give up and never develop an ego. And if you are going to have an ego, you better be able to back that up. You better back it up. Back it up with your gifts. Back it up with your craft. Please, I don't want to say I'm begging you, but seriously, back it up with your craft if you're going to have an ego. Otherwise, you're going to get humbled quick. The other thing is the other guy might not be able to do what you do. Everyone has different influences. You can't really compare music as better or worse because it's so diverse. That is true. Music is very subjective. My top 10 favorite singers can be completely different to you. I'll give here's a good example. Not that. On TikTok, I duetted a. Hold on. No, that is true. Nowadays that is so true, but that's just a generational thing. Like these kids now, they have every resource that we wished we had. That's why you can have a 10-year-old completely smashing on the drum kit. You can have a 5-year-old holding a bass and just completely blazing the strings. You weren't seeing that like 10, 15, 20 years ago. That they didn't we didn't have those resources. They have YouTube. They grew up with watching us. They saw what we did and they learned from that and then even accelerated from there. Now, that just kind of on that point there. Let me just make an example. I don't know why I'm pulling my phone out. I can't just show y'all. But so I use TikTok very rarely. A few weeks ago, I did a duet of someone's top 10 vocal queens. And all I did was just, I watched their picks and I just stated my opinions on which singers should stay, which singers should go, and so on and so forth. I wasn't mad at the list. I just stated my opinion. I don't know how, but that video has over 1.2 million views. Views! 1.2 million people watched and heard my opinion over a list of singers, and then the discussions in the comments, it was all over the place. You had a bunch of people saying, "Oh, this list is accurate." A bunch of people saying this list is completely wrong. You had a bunch of people saying, "Oh, these people needed to be here." X, Y, like blah 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 blah, and none of them were technically wrong. Well, except for those who said Mary J. Blige should be top 10. We're not going to get there. Or Alicia Keys. But we're not going to talk about that. Yes. I just did a simple little video of me talking about a singer's list. And it has got 1.2 million views. And I gained 2,000 followers in like a couple days. But the beautiful thing about that was I didn't say anything that was wrong. It was just stating opinions. Everybody there could have made the same list, different people. You can't really say that they're wrong. I thought I might have just opened a can of words with my Mary J. Blige statement. I might have, but I stand by that. I stand by that for Mary and Alicia. We might just go into that. We'll probably just go into that after this. But my point is, the list was about perspective. And all those, like, when it comes to music, it's all perspective, it's all subjective. I could listen to, someone can tell me that Kendrick Lamar is the worst rapper ever. Will I think they're crazy? Yes. But are they wrong? No, not really, because that's just how they feel. I can't tell them that. They can't tell me that how they feel is a fact, and I can't tell them that how I feel is a fact. So it's like, you can't really everyone's got their influences. You can't really compare because like their stuff might not be my cup of tea. You know, my music might not fit with that person's fans, and their music might not fit with my fans. It's not really wrong. But yeah, like just with like music and all those kind of things, like it's just all about perspective. It's all subjective, man. Like, I mean, sometimes some takes are just kind of like, I'm wrong. I am the worst rapper. Come on, man, don't do that. I have heard some. I might sound like a hypocrite, but I have heard some like genuinely bad rappers. But the crazy thing is, there's probably someone that heard those bad rappers and said, "Oh, they're fire." Are they crazy? Yes, but are they wrong? I can't say. I can't say. And then what did you say? I think the combination of what you both said is no matter where you're coming from, you can use it all for fuel for your climb. Yes. Actually, my head's just working with analogies. It's just like thinking about this. That is really a really good statement. No matter where you're coming from, you can either use it as fuel or a weight. You can either use it as fuel to keep you moving or as a weight to hold you down. I'm not trying to be super deep here, but I feel like that's like a genuine, like that's something you can really hold on to. Like regardless of what your situation is, you can take it and use it as fuel or as a weight. Are you going to let where you came from hold you back, hold you down? Are you going to let what people say about you hold you back, hold you down? Are you going to let what society says hold you back, hold you down? Or are you going to take what all of that and say, I'm going to do better? I'm going to do better. I'm like, you can, and I'm not even talking, I'm not even talking just music. Like, just in life. I don't want to completely put my wife on blast, but I'm just going to use her as an example. She is breaking generational curses every day. That's just from her own personal life, just with her history. That's just her big drive of breaking generational curses. You know, she could have taken what she went through and what she's continuing to go through and hold that and use it and allow it to become a weight and allow herself to just fall into the abyss of just of depression, of failure, of just, I don't know, like just she could have used it for everything negative, but instead she said, I'm not going to let this cycle continue. I'm not going to keep this going for my family. Because now that we're married, we are our own family. That's our own legacy. That's a new legacy that we're creating. She's saying, no, I'm not gonna do that from my family, not for my future kids, not for my husband, not for none of that. And I appreciate that and I love that about her. And I encourage her to do that all the time. And I'm just a big believer in there really is no excuse for not succeeding if you really want to. It may not be the same as this other person's, but if you're trying to do something that you love, if you're trying to move in a direction that will make you happy, there's no excuse. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Everything that you can literally say, but man, what about this? But Mr. Chase, what about this? I'm going through this. You don't understand. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you're going through. Because for every situation that you can probably give me, I can think of probably this. I can say, I'm not a mathematician, but I can give you, there's a good percentage that there's somebody that went through that same thing and they're doing amazing. Because they used what they went through as fuel and not a weight. Is it scary to turn that weight into fuel? Absolutely. I'm not saying it's easy. But if you really want to push out of whatever negativity, whatever that you're going through, you can do it. You can do it. Absolutely, you can do it. I just went through like a whole year of darkness. Like, I was at probably my emotionally worst about a year ago. Within like the last few months. And even I'm still kind of going through things like just in my own personal life. But like, there is definitely no reason that you cannot keep moving. You know, I've heard people say you can sleep when you're dead. you can stop trying when you're dead. Let's kind of reword it. You can stop trying when you're dead. I didn't mean to get into this whole thing. I really didn't. But yeah, I mean, shoot, I felt like I just felt like it, man. I just felt like just getting into that, man. I'm glad that you needed that. I sometimes need to tell myself that. My wife sometimes needs to tell me that. Like, sometimes I need it too. But I don't got this, but I'm going to war. I read war. Okay, what? What? Where are we going with this? Completely just threw a wrench in there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm just messing with you. Oh Lord, which one? I see one earlier, because one of my friends tagged me in one of his newer videos, and I was like, ooh, that sounds cool. I should hit him up too, just to see how he's doing. It's been a while. It's been a while. But yeah, man, I'm like I said, I did not intend to do that. I did not intend to go to that direction. But man, when things just, it's kind of like the music thing. When the gears start turning, yeah, I just let it happen. So yeah, I hope somebody got something from it, from all of that. I'm gonna have to listen back to and try to just remind myself of these kind of things, man. But yeah, that's just hopefully y'all got something from it. Hopefully y'all did. Let's get back to some music. I'm the brain god, and there's these kids trying to take that title from me. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh, excuse me. Bruh, I don't know what to tell you. Make love, not war. That's all I got. I can kind of hear like... You better not bring that war up in my stream. You better not be bringing that nonsense up in here. You better not be bringing none of that out here. No. We don't do that. Man. Anytime someone mentions him, I'm just like, bro, how? Sometimes I'm like, I'm so glad people like find me through him, but I don't want to treat it like the adult who's still living off of his high school championship kind of thing. Like, I don't want to over milk that kind of connection, but at the same time, that is like the biggest musician that I've ever worked with right now. And whenever people hit me up and they just say, hey, I found you from Ichika, I'm like, thank you. I'm glad you liked it. Man. Sometimes I listen to that. Sometimes I watch that video and I'm just like, I definitely could have mixed that a little bit better. I definitely could have done a few things differently for the original video. Yes, Ichikanito. Yes, Ichikanito. If you don't know, I did a couple of collaborations with him this year. And we actually have 2 songs together. My track Good Deed, and then I produced his song Branching Paths. And then there was another one that we did. It was like a reggaeton inspired track. Yeah. And that one, I'm still thankful that I even was able to do that, to even make that track. I'm still thankful that he even saw it, because I don't know if, I don't hope I'm not repeating his story, but I had someone reach out to me shortly after that video went out on his YouTube, and they asked me how I got Ichika to see the video, and I just looked at I literally looked at my phone. I'm just like, oh Lord, because I didn't do anything. I didn't reach out to him and say, hey, you should check this out. I just made it, put it on Instagram, tagged him because I wanted to give credit, and yeah. That's literally all I did. The fact that he even saw it was just impressive to me and just really shocking, considering the man has 300,000 followers, and I think maybe 80% of them are musicians. And he probably gets spammed with covers and musicians playing his music, and like musicians playing his music all the time. So the fact that he even saw it, not even an hour after I posted it, also, like I posted it on Instagram, I think at like 8, and then like 8:30, 8:45, he tags me and puts it on his story. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. How? Yeah, yeah, yes. Something that I've had to, something I've taught myself with production lately is it's never going to be exact. It's never going to be perfect. When we're creating, we want perfection. We want every little second to be perfect. Every hit, every note, every chord from beginning to end, we want no flaws. And when we're working on stuff, sometimes we almost make flaws in our head. Like we'll listen to it so much, it's like, oh God, this needs to be changed. This needs to be changed. This needs to be changed. And it's like if you keep doing that, you're never gonna finish the song. You're never gonna finish whatever it is you're doing. At some point, you just have to say, we're good, and just turn around and walk away. Like you just have to just stop yourself and just say, okay, I can rock with this. Because 9 times out of 10, the stuff that we focus on as musicians, the regular consumer isn't listening to. At least not in the detail that we hear it. Like I've sat down and exported and imported and back and forth on one song because I couldn't get the kick drum and the bass to sit in my head what I thought was right. Like I spent hours on songs and importing, exporting, and going back and forth through my mixing sessions before I finally just say, this is good. This is good. Like, at some point you just gotta just say, we're good. Because I've listened to Wild Cherry, I've listened to Good Deed, I've listened to Branching Paths, and in my head I'm like, I definitely could have done this a little different, I could have done that different, I could have done this different. But then I look at the comments, ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody saying, oh, he could have tweaked the bass a few more hertz on the high frequency, or he could have probably done an A instead of a G flat, or like no, they're not. No one's saying that. So like, don't be so like. You can take your time and work on it, but don't be like, Mr. Miss Perfectionist about it. Like the regular listener, they don't care. Does it sound good? Can they listen to it? Yeah. All right. Are they going to show their friends, and are people liking it? Okay. All right. You did what you're supposed to. But like when I'm producing now, I'm barely producing. I'm just talking to y'all. I'm listening to this stuff and I'm like, oh God, this is trash. This is trash. This is trash. But then I have you guys saying that this sounds great. I'm like, in the back of my head, I'm like, are y'all just lying to me? But then the other side, I'm just like, okay, they like it. Let's keep this going because this clearly something here. Maybe pilots getting lost in the cloud, not trusting their instrument, making little tweaks coming out of the cloud upside down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that would freak me out, bro. That would freak me out if I was in a. Oh man, obviously I've never been in like one of those kind of jet planes or whatever, but I would freak out if I'm like flying and I have no confidence, and then all of a sudden I come out the cloud and my head is facing the ground. I'm like, what? Huh? Raggy? what is this? But that totally makes sense. Sometimes you just have to just let the music just connect. Just create, do the things that are necessary, not what you feel needs to be done, but what are necessary. Those are two things you gotta understand. There's a difference between things that are necessary in the song and things that you think need to be done into the song. Just do what's necessary, create, just let the music work, let the music flow, and you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. Like, a part of me wants to open up another file, like a new file, and try something new. But I know this could sound cool. This could sound good. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay. I was gonna say it's like driving a car. You can kind of make a mistake and you can kind of make it alive. Um, I take that back. Sometimes it don't end that way. Yeah, I can see that. I think I know somebody that actually has their pilot's license. That's such a cool thing to say that you have, because it's not something everybody has. Like, everybody got a driver's license, but you gotta be really good to have a pilot's license. All right. What I'm thinking is, boom. If there's one license I want to get, is my motorcycle license. My wife probably won't allow me to, but if she does, she'll definitely be having like an anxiety attack anytime I get on a bike. But I want to have a motorcycle's license. My filmmaker friend just hit me up because I posted a picture of my video editing software. I was rendering the video that I was gonna put on YouTube, and he was like, "Please," he's like, "Bro, let me find out you're using DaVinci Resolve." And I was like, "Am I not allowed to? I don't want to pay for anything else. It's free, and it worked." I thought he was gonna roast me, but no, actually, he said I did. I made a good pick. And he said, "Smart man. I thought the other ones. I forgot the other ones aren't free." Yeah, like some of those softwares are just. I'm not a professional videographer. I don't need to be spending $300 on Final Cut or whatever other software is you gotta pay for it. Give me the free one. Make sure it does what I need to do, and I'm good. All right. So then I'm thinking. Listen, I appreciate the fact that you came and you hung out with me for the 2 hours. Thank you. What was it? Talenton. Thank you so much, man. I really, really do appreciate you coming in, sharing input, and just having conversation. I really, really do appreciate it, man. Much love. Thank you for hanging out with me, and yeah, I'll hopefully catch you on the next stream. Hopefully we can. Hopefully I can make this one a final track. hear like someone singing over this, and I feel a little bit better now. I was worried about this for a second. You know what? Let's just put a... Gotta save. And let me pull up Amplitude. This plugin here, I love. The fact that I don't have to have like a crazy fancy guitar setup. I can literally just pull this up and tweak it to however I feel is necessary. Heck yes! Alright, now, this bad boy needs to be tuned up first before I do anything because it is so out. I actually want a brand new bridge for this because I feel like that's kind of why my guitar sometimes feels out of tune. Oh, gotta change the input. Boom. Alright, here we go. A little delayed, but it's alright. Let me pull... anything. I should buy some of these, but I don't know which ones I should get. Oh wait, what was that? Tiny Terror? Yeah, I don't want that. I swore I saw another one. Yeah. Nah, that's fine. I could probably just pull up like one of these styles here. I feel like it's almost more Latin than reggaetonish. There's almost like no way to really work on that latency. Like I can kind of play around with that with the bass because I wasn't doing too much. That might work. I think I'm overthinking it because I'm thinking like, how would a singer go onto this? Something like that. I feel like a singer would say something like that. Yeah, I'm thinking like singers, they're not gonna go all over the place, so I'm trying to like keep it very, very simple. Let me put a little distortion, just a little crunch on it. Ah. Yeah, like I think I like it better with the, what is it going to the bridge pickup? This is bridge 2. Then this is bridge 2 and middle. Then this is middle, the neck, and this is all neck. Yeah, I like that one. All right, and turn that down a little bit, and let's look at these cabs. This is also one thing I like about this plugin. This is not a sponsored ad at all. This is not an ad at all. I just have a bunch of amps that I can simulate. I don't know if I want to. I like that. I don't know. I don't know why. I automatically just went to like, it's kind of like a Whitney Houston. It was like the, it's like one of the run, like the like a Whitney Houston kind of song. Something like that. Okay, stop noodling around, Matt. Let's go. I have a bunch of different speakers I can go through. Definitely not that one. Random little thing I've notice whenever I listen to, like, this is more so on a gospel album stuff. I felt like in a lot of gospel albums, the tone from the guitars was just, in my opinion, sometimes they were trash. Like, it would be like they would have it super high gain, but it was like it almost sounded like white noise because they just went straight high gain and then were playing a bunch of fast notes, and they didn't sound too clear. And I've learned in my age, in my experience, that sometimes you don't need a lot of gain to really get that rocking tone. Sometimes you just need a little bit, and then just a nice placement of which pickups to use. Sometimes I would just listen to these guys. I'm like, man, that is just that's not it, Chief. That's not it. But what do I know? I'm not the professional here. All right. Okay, we're gonna do that beginning one. I like that. Imagining they were just going. Okay, we need more like drum sounds, not just not just the snare and the kick. We need like some more like percussion stuff. Where are we at now? 2 hours, man. Look at us. Alright, actually, this is something I like to do. I like to just give ourselves a little bit of a break and try something else. So we're going to, I already saved it. We're going to something new. We're going to keep this one, but just to kind of refresh the brain. Sometimes you just kind of hear the same thing over and over and over again, and then after a while you just almost get like fatigued. You know what I mean? So also, I've never used Serum yet. I've been I've been wanting to sit down and actually like really work on like how to use that synth. I feel like every producer has Serum. And I was able to get that. Shout out to my boy Caleb. Okay. Oh yeah, that was me just noodling around. All right, let's see. What kind of samples can we work with today? What is this? Oh wait, I know what that is. No, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, what is this? Okay. This one I kind of liked. I think like I struggled with that one because like I knew there was one I heard, but I don't think it was that. But I kind of like that one too. Whew, gotta stay hydrated out in these streets. Let's see. We had a couple of these I liked. Yeah, it's calling home sample right there. Okay, I like that one, and we can just get these here. But we're obviously not going to keep that same key. We could probably go high. Actually, I like going low, but I think we can. Think it'll sound good high. Oh no! Oh no! The picture almost fell off. Okay. Let's play with this tone a little bit here. Okay, so. See what I mean? I had it tuned up. Now. We want maybe this one. Yeah, that was cool. And what kind of tone am I looking for? Not sure yet. Alright, so we need 2 guitar tracks. We're gonna have one for more so rhythm and then another for so lead. Duplicate this one. One to the left. And I meant to put lead, but whatever. I don't feel like doing the caps. Let's change this one a little bit. If we change the cab, maybe a combo modern. Oh, I'm on the lead. I don't want that. Let's. How about this one? Okay. Don't mind me, y'all. Just still kind of working on this tone here. Excuse me. Let's change this a little too big for 2 mics. Yeah. Let's give this a little more. Cool. I don't know if I like that too. There's a little bit of plate reverb on there. I thought there was. Maybe I was wrong. Oh wait, yeah, there it is. There we go. For some reason, I don't like the plate reverb sound. I just don't like plate reverb too much. And so I'm gonna move this piano one Over here is two semitones. Take that back. Wait a minute. Okay, it's all around. I don't know if I like it on that second key. What if I bring it down? Sounds a little muddy. Maybe it's just my headphones. I'll bring these down a little bit. Okay. Shout out to you guys that are just popping in. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It's very tedious sometimes, and sometimes it might be boring, but this is where the magic happens. Okay, I have a drum idea. Let's see if this will work. Okay, so shout out to you guys popping in. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Whether you're in for 5 minutes or the next hour, however long else I'm recording. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your company. Don't be a stranger. You can say hi. Don't worry. Let's push this over to the side here. Let's bring this up a couple BPMs. Like a triplet kind of sound. Triplet run going through my head right now. All right. Okay, I got the drums going through my head right now. So I'm thinking like boom. Okay, so let's just put one kick in and one snare for now. What's up, Caleb? What's up, man? Glad to see you here, man. We have some great conversation, man. Not to guilt you into not being here, but man, you missed some legit conversations, man. It was fun. I don't even remember what track we worked on. It was just what we were talking about was super good. Probably turn down this the hi-hat here. No, that's not what I wanted it. All good, man. All good. I'm glad that you're even here now. Let's bring this up a bit. I don't even know what to call this. We're just gonna skate. I think it's a wood block. I'm gonna call it a spacey block. All right, and that's kind of smooth. That's what it was. Okay. I'm like, what note was that? Maybe I need a different piano sound. What if I did it? What if I did it on the guitar instead, actually? A little bit delayed. Ah. My hands are not cooperating the way I want them to. I've been playing about 15 years. 15 years. I first started when I was 13, but I wasn't as consistent as I should have been. Sometimes I do regret it, honestly, but feel like I need. It's like I play certain things, but I know I need something else over it. If that makes sense, it's almost like I need the whole band. I'm like thinking about it from like a group mentality. Like I just need the whole band to just be playing. And well, I do appreciate that. Honestly, I do. I think we can work with that. We're just gonna put it on 64th notes. That's what it was. Okay, I just need something to kind of just hold it down. Ah, jeez, recording over the snares too. No wonder it was kind of weird. I don't have like the best piano hand sometimes. One note off. Hold on. Oh man, I didn't realize it was twice. I feel like that didn't start well. You see where the tediousness comes in? Because I'm like, I can't get the right take. Because I never feel like it sounds good. Because the piano, I'm very insecure about my piano playing. That's why I'm insecure about it. Seriously? Seriously? No. Almost did it again. Oh my gosh. I am sorry, guys. I messed up on that, like the last one. I literally had a brain fart. I was like, which note do I go to next? Dude. Dude. I need to set up a bass amp on Amplitube. Man, that should not have taken so long with the piano, but that is just evidence why I need piano lessons, or I just need to sit down and just practice piano more. Cause man, I was getting annoyed. You know, you probably just see it in my face, like, oh, he is getting frustrated. I was getting frustrated, man. But it's all right. It's part of the whole thing. It's just part of the creative. It's the creative process, right? just gonna. Oh snap! I was not ready. Okay. Oh, that needs to be taken off. And bass track record ready. Okay, I kind of wish I was able to record that like perfectly. My wife just came in with like my favorite dish in the world, which I've been asking for like the past 5 months. Oh man, that smells amazing. Oh man. Wow, I just got really hungry. Okay, let me get the steak in. That's how I know the food is distracting me. I didn't realize my volume was down before I pressed record. Here we go. Ooh, I just thought of some that slide down. Hold on. Yeah, bring down some of that brightness. Okay, we're gonna try that one again because I just had an idea. Yeah, that's cool. Alright. Oh, I also have to go back to that sample folder. Because... Was it forever? Yeah, it was. Okay. Oh, I just realized I forgot I brought up the BPM. Oh, it was down a semitone. Almost feel like we can make a higher sample out of this. All right, let's kind of dig in a little bit. This right here, Jamaican brown stew chicken I told my wife before we got married, I kept joking around. I'm like, if she can learn to make brown stew chicken, some Jamaican fried dumplings, and cook a good plantain, I will be a happy man. Because she's not Jamaican. And so that the fact that she can do it, and my mom is impressed with it too. Like my mom likes it, and my mom makes the best brown stew chicken. Bruh, she's the real MVP. I just want to take a second and just shout out Brianna. She's the real MVP.
Oh my God!
For real came in clutch because I did not realize how hungry I was until she walked in with the food. Yeah, we in the creative hours now. Oh, she killed that rice too. Oh man. A good meal will always make me happy. I stand by that. A good meal will always make me happy. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. not like, I feel like once you have a good meal, you can't have a bad day. I mean, like, you could have a bad day, but if you have that good home cooked meal, it just like, it, at least for me, it should just melt away whatever you're thinking about, whatever you were going through, because it's like all that matters is right now. And right now is that amazing food that you've probably been longing for or didn't even realize you were gonna get. Like, I legit forgot that I talked to her about making the chicken on this weekend. I forgot that she said she was gonna do it. I completely forgot. Let's see. What if I tried something here? Where did I put my pick? Oh, it's all the way cranked. We don't want that. Excuse me. Let's get this thing with some drive to it. Let's put an amp. I forgot where that's at. You too. Thank you again for hanging out with me. God bless you. Much love, and hope to see you in the next one. Hope to see you in the next one. I'm honestly considering probably shutting this down in like the next 15 minutes or so. I think 3 hours is a really a good stream time. like stuck now. Hold on, let's play with some of these other styles here, because there's a bunch that I've never went through. Extreme. Oh, jeez. What are these? Oh, it's very bright too. I don't know if I like that one. That's G Pop. That's FX. Beast Inside. I don't know if I like that. This one I'm kind of stuck on. What if we tried some orchestra? I have no idea what I was doing there. But at the same time, I know I shouldn't force it. Oh, man. What time? How long have I been up on this? Almost 3.5 hours. That's crazy. Wow. Well, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it tonight. This has been a great stream, to be honest. This has been one of my personal favorites. The conversation that we were having, just the whole, the people that were here, just the stuff that I was working on. I think it was a really, really good stream, honestly. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me. Like I say, whether it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 3 hours, thank you. So honestly, I really, really do appreciate it. Your support really does mean the world to me. I am trying to find a way to get like my PayPal donation kind of stuff connected to the stream. I think there's a way I did do it. I just need to find out how to actually put it into the stream so you guys can use it if you guys choose to. But yeah, thank you guys again for hanging out with me. I got some stuff in the works. I gotta go back and edit a video, but there's gonna be some new content on YouTube soon. There's gonna be some new music out soon, so look out for that. If you're not following me already, go ahead and do so at Hello It's Mr. Chase, Twitter and Instagram. That's where you guys can find me. If you're not already subscribed to me, please go ahead and do so. I'd love for you to follow me, to listen to my music, and let me know what you think. Thank you guys again so much. I love you all. You mean the world to me. Thank you for your support. I can't say it enough. I'll be like a broken record. You guys have a great week. I'll catch you guys on the next stream. Same time, same place, 7 p.m. here on YouTube. YouTube.com/Mr. Chase Productions. Thank you guys.